Did you know for the movie American Psycho, Lionsgate fired both Christian Bale and the director as a power move, but ended up having to beg them to come back? Here's the crazy story. For years, Hollywood was trying to get an American Psycho adaptation made, with even people like Brad Pitt signing on to play Bateman. But every time they tried to adapt the movie, the project was abandoned because the source material is just too cerebral for a major Hollywood blockbuster. However, in 1996, Mary Heron signed on to the project, and not only had a clear vision for the film, but found Christian Bale, who was by all means perfect for the part. In fact, everything was going so well for the development of this movie that Lionsgate quickly bought the distribution rights. But now this is where things go wrong. Now that Lionsgate in their mind had a for sure success on their hands, they didn't want Bale, who was a relative unknown. In fact, the kind souls over at Lionsgate were even willing to shell out an extra $20 million for the movie so that they could get Leonardo DiCaprio signed on. But Heron refused because, again, Bale was perfect. So Lionsgate instead was like, cool, and fired both Bale and Heron. But honestly, things were looking good for Lionsgate. Leonardo DiCaprio signed on, they got Oliver Stone to direct, Cameron Diaz was even involved, but they went in and started making changes to the script because both Leo and Stone wanted the movie to be less satirical and more psychological. But then, just like Brad Pitt, they all dropped out because at the end of the day, the source material was just too difficult to adapt. But in the meantime, Bale was so convinced that this is what was going to happen. He was so convinced Leo was going to drop out that he never stopped preparing. And was somehow even more prepared to play the role by the end of it all. So with the project now dead in the water, Lionsgate came crawling back to Heron, which gave her and Bale free range to do whatever they wanted for the movie, resulting in one of the most thrilling and often misinterpreted movies of all time. That's all for today. Follow for more.